All right, we've been talking a lot about the movie Nomadland. I hope you saw it. Almost dropped the camera there. It came out on the 19th. What was it, last week? It's showing in theaters again. If you're going to watch it, you better catch it quick because there's me and a couple other folks that have seen it in theaters. Like, we're the only people in the theaters when it was playing, so there's not a big crowd going into the theaters. And I get that because it's the pandemic and who wants to sit next to other weirdos that are coughing, anyway. But you do see it in a theater if you can, because the photography is really stunning, and the shots of, the beauty of Arizona and South Dakota and Utah, wherever else she went on her travels, it's pretty stunning on the big silver screen. But anyway, we've been talking a lot about it and reading a lot of comments and, all that other stuff. Anyway, Deborah Dickinson here, who's a veteran, a nomad camper. She has a very good video here, Nomadland, the 4 things they got wrong with the movie, and some things they got right. She also mixes it all up. Basically, it's her review of the movie, but, it kind of gets into the point, like, it's a movie, it's not real, it isn't, they kind of condense things and pick certain things out for dramatic effect. But it did, she said it differs greatly from her own experiences, and maybe they could do a Nomadland 2 or a 3, with other things in it, because it is a pretty big topic. As you know, when we talk about it here on the Camo Dave channel, there's a lot of aspects to living as a nomad, and only some of it was covered in the movie. And I personally think the reason for that was it was basically, Fern's story. Fern is the lead character in the movie, and it's her story of how she experienced the nomad life and what it did for her and why she did it and how it turned out. It's just her journey, and other people's journeys are very different, as is Deborah's. Deborah, she said Deborah was not forced into nomad living. She decided to do it because she wanted to, be on the road and enjoy the beautiful scenery and travel the country and all that other stuff. She was in a different position to be a nomad than Fern was in the movie. But anyway, Deborah was in the movie. She's she's part of the cast of characters that you see in the background, and she also said they filmed at a location that she does not want anyone else to know about, because it's like a secret location that she really likes, and she doesn't want to get publicized. I guess she's afraid that people will find out where this location was, in the general quartzsite area, and they'll go there and put up monuments and there'll be the whole, it won't be a secret place anymore. It'll now be, hey, this is where they filmed the movie. This is where they filmed the movie. And Adam the Woo will do one of those filming movie, all those not nomads, but explorers that do all the filming locations. They'll all be put all out at that secret place where Deborah likes to camp with all her friends, and it might get ruined. I don't know. Anyway, some good stuff here. Yeah, it's based on a nonfiction bestseller. It's not necessarily the type of thing, that people are actually experiencing. She said also, if you notice, I didn't really pay much attention to it, but people knock on the doors when you're, when you're out there, Fern bangs on people's doors. You say the etiquette is you don't knock on doors. She says knock on doors is reminiscent. Police knock on the door. If you hear a knock on your door and you're a nomad, it's the police, the LEO, the law enforcement. So to be kind to people, you do not, unless it's like an emergency or something, you don't knock on someone's door. You just kind of shout, "Hey, you awake?" It's that kind of thing. So yeah, the etiquette is don't usually knock on someone's door. And then she said they got the kind of the aspect of work camping a little bit off, how people will, pay for their lives there, and their expenses by working out on campsites and stuff while they're out there. And she also got into talking about the various reasons why people travel and become nomads. They didn't really get into all that, which I agree totally with. It was just a movie. It was only an hour and 46 minutes long. They really couldn't get into the whole, it's not a documentary. And then the other thing she said was the whole representation of Amazon, which I thought was very interesting, because I think in the real book that came out about this, the person had, was putting down Amazon for, being a difficult place to work at. The warehouses and stuff, because a lot of the nomads will get temporary seasonal jobs working at some of the Amazon warehouses, and it's a tough job, and the workers allegedly are not treated very well, and you get repetitive motion injuries and stuff like that. Whereas in this movie, they really kind of glossed that over and made it look like Amazon was a really wonderful place to work. And again, for some people it may be, but for others it's not. Anyway, and I kind of wondered whether they took Amazon, maybe Amazon actually helped finance the movie because they wanted to get it was because Amazon was so mentioned in the movie. I'll have to check into that. Did Amazon pay fees to get in this movie to help promote the movie so that they would be nicer to Amazon in the movie? I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Well, ask and you shall find. Yes, Hollywood, the Wrap here. The Wrap. Hollywood covered. Yeah, apparently Frances McDormand just asked Amazon folks, can we film in one of your warehouses? And they said yes. So, yeah. So, I don't know. Yeah, and the story includes Linda May, the driving force of Jessica Bruder's book, Nomadland, Surviving America in the 21st Century. And Linda meets McDormand's Fern while working at an Amazon fulfillment center. Anyway, so yeah. Apparently, one of the film producers said Amazon was totally accommodating. They let Fran actually really did work in the place, taping up boxes. They had read the book, and they pretty much knew that we were doing the film. I think they knew it wasn't a film about them, but it was about the people. But yeah, so I guess they weren't officially a promoter of the film, but you wonder that anytime you see a movie with names mentioned, like if they're drinking a Coke. There's a scene in this movie where they're drinking Coors beer, where Fern is drinking the Coors beer with a guy out there on the road somewhere. You wonder, did Coors, was that just happened to be a Coors, or did Coors actually pay a few bucks to get that in there? I don't know. Ford Econoline van we have in the movie, and we also have Amazon in the movie. I don't know. Again, when you watch the closing credits, if you sit to the very end, they'll say, where they got funding for the movie, and various sponsors that paid to be in the movie. And I don't know, if you want to go back and watch that on Hulu, if you can rewind go to the very end of the movie and see who's mentioned as the various sponsors of the movie. People that paid to be in it, product placement. I wouldn't be surprised if Amazon kind of wink said, look, give us at least be nice to us, right? And maybe they will help you out. I don't know, man. All right, and not a lot of interesting stuff this morning. I just thought I'd talk about Nomadland. I liked it, and go watch it. Please watch it. It's just, if you're into nomad living, it'd be interesting. Some people liked it. I think you're either going to like it a lot or you're not going to like it a lot. There's really no middle ground. You either really liked it or you didn't. But go watch it and let me know. Story Chasing. Very interesting video from Story Chasing about the way people see other people and their bodies and stuff. Yeah, good. It's a good video. Check it out. Dave's RV Life is continuing to talk about classic cars. Okay. Inspirational Nomad, the top 3 reasons why people move out of Florida. Okay. We've seen a lot of videos lately about the pros and cons of living in Florida. I think we can all imagine what they probably would be. Eric the Goat Guy is talking about how you can make extra money by doing Instacart. That's another thing. That's where you, I guess, pick up somebody's you do shopping for them or whatever and take their groceries to them. So, again, there are a lot of ways to make money on the road if you want, other than YouTube. Van Life Rocks Ray, I really like his channel. I wish he'd kind of cut back on the live streams and get back to doing some of his regular videos. I don't know. He's so good at that. And every time I see his stuff pop up. It's a live stream, and I think, live streaming is fine. I have no problem with it. It's a cool way to kind of meet people and stuff like that. But, you got to have your channel be some sort of a mix between, live streaming and, he does some extraordinarily good plain old videos with wonderful photography in them. And I just like every time I see him pop up, it's doing one of these chats, and it's like, okay, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd like to. That's my Ray. Do some more wonderful photography and go places. I don't know. Creativity RV also talks about. This was from 3 days ago. Her review of Nomadland, the stigma, the fear, and what it means for full-time nomads. So yeah. So everybody's talking about that. Fifth wheel Wayward Wags walk through a Palomino River Ranch 390 RL walkthrough. They walk through a walkthrough. RV winter skirting and propane safety from Love Your RV. Okay, we got another one. Bob Wells talking about Nomadland, the movie. Gee, he's an actor now, isn't he? And of course, Sue Ann was in the movie too. So Bob, they really made Bob look good. I thought, they kind of his beard looked kind of glossy in the movie. They kind of gave him the Hollywood treatment. They put the makeup on him and trimmed it up a little bit. And so yeah, they're all stars now. I hope Hollywood doesn't go to their head. And anyway. So this is an hour and 17 minutes. So check it out. And Bob gives you some. Answers your questions about how they made them. We got Daily Bald and Bankrupt. He's in Kiev at some Soviet cosmic stuff. The Soviet Union was back in the space race back in the 50s, and so they kind of got into that architecture. Grateful Camper, water leaks. Yeah, always check those water leaks out. Don't let the water get into your vehicle. Oh no, that's bad. It's mold. And of course, we always got Black Bigelow. Have I ever had to take an S in my van? You know what? I didn't watch it, and I'm not going to watch it because honestly, I don't care. I don't care. And then that certain nomad we don't talk about has done another video about lost footage about all of his years on the road. So I don't know. Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. It is Thursday, the 25th of February, 2021. That's it. It's a pretty slow news day, but, we did at least crank out some more. I think we're done talking about Nomadland, though. I think that's it. Been there, done that. I liked it. I give it good. I highly recommend you watch it, but it's enough. We're done. No more Nomadland talk. All right. No, if you want to talk about it, that's fine. Thanks for watching. I appreciate the Camo Dave News Army. If you would like a Camo Dave News Army card, we still got some more left. I got a couple more requests, and we're mailing them out this week. Just send me an email to camodave@gmx.com, and we'll happily send you one of these cards. Also, if you want to enter the contest for the Camo Dave birthday month swag bag, February is my birthday month. I'm still getting a couple birthday cards. You need to enter this contest by sending me a card or a letter at this address right here, Camo Dave, 104 North Green Street, number 116, Morganton, North Carolina, 28655, and then we'll pick a winner. Now, you got to get your entry in by the end of February. And we will pick a winner on the 6th of March during our morning live stream on Saturday. And it'll be cool. There'll be some gift cards in there, a lot of camo stuff, some hats, some mugs. I think some mugs. I'm not sure about that. Maybe there'll be an old ripped pair of camo pants with my signature on them. I don't know, man. It's going to be but we'll let you know what's going to be in the box, but it'll be some cool stuff. And so Crotchy will, we're going to mail you Crotchy. No, I like it here. Oh, all right, never mind. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. See you later, Alligator Vlog Under.